Well, tonight, holiday planning during a pandemic, and can clear masks offer you the protection you need? Dr. Mallika Marshall is here tonight with answers to some of your questions. Doctor, so good to see you as always. Let's get right into what Marissa is asking on Facebook. She says, is it safe to take my toddler to the playground? I originally thought that the risk in doing so was surface contact transmission, but is that the real risk?
Marissa, so we really believe that surface contamination is less important than that person-to-person contact and those respiratory droplets when it comes to the transmission of the coronavirus. And so who doesn't want on these beautiful days to take their young kids to the playground? But you still have to be careful. So I would look for a playground that's not largely populated so that your toddler can easily socially distance from other kids. And then as soon as they're done playing, make sure you wipe off their hands with hand sanitizer.
All right. And Dr. Jean is thinking about the upcoming holidays. It's hard to believe I'm saying upcoming and holidays together, but I am. She writes, is there a safe way to have a small gathering with other family members who don't live with us? We do have an air purifier.
So an air purifier is not really going to provide adequate protection. And, you know, it would be nice if you could have a holiday gathering outdoors, but of course we're in New England, so it's probably too cold. It'd be nice if you could have everybody tested before everybody gets together. But anytime you have an indoor gathering with people that you don't live with, you're taking on some risk. So, you know, I would make sure that you know, unfortunately, a lot of us are actually going to have to postpone our holiday plans with family and friends because we'll just have to wait till it's a little less risky. So you just got to be really careful.
Santa is still going to be doing his thing. We know that. Anne wants to know if clear surgical masks can protect against the coronavirus. She says, I think being able to see people's expressions would be such a positive.
So actually the FDA just recently approved a transparent mask called Clear Mask. It actually has a plastic panel so that you can see the wearer's mouth. And they say it's particularly useful for people who rely on lip reading for communication, and it does provide protection against coronavirus.
Yeah, my youngest son has a hearing aid, and just being able to read people's lips is hugely helpful, so that would be great for him. Chrissy writes on Facebook, is it safe for a diabetic to get a tattoo during the pandemic?
Well, I have a couple of concerns because having diabetes makes you at increased risk of developing severe COVID-related symptoms. And, you know, it may just not be worth the risk to be in an enclosed space with other people just to get a tattoo. The other thing is people with diabetes are also at higher risk of getting skin infections. So I would probably talk to your doctor first before you schedule that appointment. Make sure your diabetes is under good control and just make sure that it's worth that risk.
All right, Dr. Mallika Marshall, back from vacation. So nice to see you. We hope you had a great week off. And as always, Dr. Mallika offers her best advice, but as always, you should consult your personal doctor before making any decisions about your health. If you have a question for Dr. Mallika, there are 3 ways to reach her. Her email is drmallika@cbs.com. On Twitter, her handle is Mallika Marshall, or Facebook message her, Dr. Mallika Marshall.